Hello everyone, it's F4bled Taco back here for another Fortnite Insights video, and this video is going to be a little different. It's going to be a little shorter, so the tips are more compact. But we're going to be going over wall editing techniques in this video, so let's get right into it. Most of these are going to be defensive, but most of these tricks are going to be defensive, but some of them will be offensive. So if you have a wall and someone else is 1x1, but most of the time other people are going to be pushing you if you're on low health, and you won't be able to really claim other people's walls that easily unless you have like a deagle or something. So the first tip we're going to do is just editing out the 3 top squares of your wall. So you're going to create a wall like this, and then you could just jump and take a shot like that. So this is useful for pretty much all situations, unless your opponent is like right up against this wall here. You're gonna have a very small window to shoot, especially from back here. You don't even have anything to shoot at, but if you're closer up, you might get a shot at. Another thing to note, if your opponent is breaking your 1x1, so if he starts pickaxing it, you can edit real quick like that while they're pickaxing, and they're not gonna be able to pull out a gun, because while you are in the pickaxe motion, you can't really pull anything out. So here, it takes a long time for me to do so. So all these edits you're going to want to use in the middle of their pickaxe swing, so while they're like that, or while they just start the second one. Okay, so let's get into the next edit tip. This one is going to be how to edit with these middle or side windows. So most people will just edit right in the middle, which allows you to get a headshot really easily if your opponent is smart and tracking you behind your wall. So what you're going to want to do is edit either to the right or to the left, a window, and then you're going to want to not hold down aim down sight, because it's going to reduce your movement and allow you to get hit. And you're just going to want to track your opponent through the wall and crouch. So really fast, it'll look like this. And when your opponent is targeting you, it'll probably something like that. So there, you're too fast for your opponent like that, and it should work most of the times. So the next edit we're going to get into is a door edit. Door edit is very underrated. One thing you just have to make sure before you do this edit is that your door is opening the right way. So right now it's opening to the right. We want it to be opening to the left. So to fix this, you just rotate your wall, and then edit a door. Okay, rotate it again. Okay, open a door, and it should open to the left. This is the way you want to have it. So you're going to want to get to the right side of your opponent, edit a door, quickly open it, and shoot. Make sure you keep in your aim down sight so that you can get the most damage possible. And doing this really quickly will look like this. So we edit the door, and it'll look something like that. You can also do this to the sides. Just keep in mind that this door will open to the right door, and the left door will open to the left, no matter what way your wall is rotated. The only thing that affects the wall rotation, or the only thing the wall rotation affects, is the middle door. So from the opponent's perspective, it's going to look something like this. So they're standing there, and I'm here, and they edit a door out of my cut, and then you get shot. So once again, see, the door is still in the animation, and you can get shot. So the next tip we are going to go through is when the opponent has a stair in their 1x1, and you have a wall. So this is an offensive tip. So if they're below the ramp, you can edit the middle one here, and they might hit that top there. So you're going to want to, once again, peek in, walk into your shot, and you might be able to get them to shoot if you quickly walk out. So if you edit and quickly crouch out, you might be able to get them to shoot. And once again, you're going to walk in and take a quick shot. Now, there is another tip. If the opponent is on top of the ramp, so this works both ways. So if they come on top of the ramp and you edit the same middle, they're going to have less of a view. See here, he can't even shoot me, especially if I'm crouched here. I can uncrouch and take a quick shot there, like so. And especially if they're trying to edit out the roof or trying to break out, you can take another quick shot. This will pretty much kill your opponent tons of times and not give them a large range of area to shoot at. So now we're going to talk about how to move inside and out of your 1x1 with your walls. So if you're on a ramp, you can edit out this window. What this will do is that it'll benefit you if you're really close to your wall and you can't really reach down to the fourth or to the third or fourth square. You can just quickly edit out a window, especially if you're panicked. And this will also work with cones because it has the same slope, like so. And of course, this would work as well. It's the same edit as a ramp. So there is another trick with going in and outside of walls of your opponent's 1x1. So if your opponent is in a 1x1, it's right there, you just want to place a ramp, and then you're going to hold your pickaxe out, or any gun, and you're going to pickaxe it, and as you're on your second swing, jump through, and then you'll be inside of your opponent's 1x1. Most people think you can't phase through without a deagle or something, or a heavy sniper, but you actually can with your pickaxe, and you'll probably get your opponent, give your opponent a little surprise that they weren't expecting. So, thank you guys for watching. I don't know if you guys would prefer these types of videos or the videos where I just do a full commentary and I just do gameplay. Those are going to be a lot longer. That's 2 times longer. Those are a little harder for me to make. So I don't know what you guys prefer. Please comment down below what you like better. Make sure to follow my Twitch, F4bled Taco, subscribe, and like the video. And I will see you guys later.